Hey Canucks fans, it's Canucks Game Day, and I have a brand new contest to tell you about. I'm Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Thursday, October the 21st. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I'm on my road to 8K, trying to get that before the season, the home opener on Tuesday night. So help me out, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And as always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video description. Thanks to everyone who joined me for my live stream last night. Went by very quickly. A decent sized crowd, not the biggest size ever, but biggest crowd ever, but definitely a decent sized crowd. Congrats to Dexter, who's a frequent commenter and frequent viewer of this channel. He won the $50 gift certificate giveaway to Monkey 9 Brewing. So a lot of fun. Also made a few announcements, and one of them is I'll announce at the end, reiterate at the end of this video. But we have a Canucks game to set up, and while it might not be the same intense, heated rivalry that it was a decade ago, it's still intriguing. It's the Vancouver Canucks against the Chicago Blackhawks, 5:30 Pacific time start today, which is great. It means I can pick up Kayla from volleyball, get home, and watch the entire game. Now, what's interesting is the Canucks slow start, 1-2-1, but Chicago even worse. They're 0-3-1. So one of these teams is going to have to win this game, which is good. I know obviously Chicago wants to get their first win of the season. We want to get back to 500, and we'll kind of see what happens. Chicago's still a decent team. They got some high-end talent, i.e. Taves, Kane, Seth Jones. They got some young guy, Marc-Andre Fleury, who's not playing tonight. We got some young guys in DeBrincat and Kubalik, and they have some additions like Tyler Johnson. Anyways, it sounds like it's Kevin Lankinen who's playing tonight, not Marc-Andre Fleury. It's interesting. I had Kevin Lankinen in my keeper league last year, but I decided to drop him because I didn't know how much he'd play this year because Marc-Andre Fleury signing there. So I actually picked up Marc-Andre Fleury in my keeper league. And then, I had Fleury when he was in Vegas, and then he just went to Chicago. So then that's what it is. So then I dropped Lankinen. No point in having both goalies there. So hopefully the Canucks light up Lankinen, not only because I don't have Lankinen on my fantasy team anymore, but rather I want to see the Canucks do well, obviously, and break out of their mini slump. So quickly, some Chicago Blackhawks lineup notes. It looks like Lankinen starting, not Fleury, and it looks like Adam Gaudette will not be playing tonight. So if you wanted to see him in action against his former team, you likely won't see it tonight. Let's talk about who might and might not be in the lineup for the Canucks. I mentioned yesterday that they practiced yesterday with the same lines that went against Buffalo in that disaster on Tuesday night, and that means JT Miller was on the third line. I want to see the Lotto line. Just put the Lotto line together and see what happens. If they get an early goal or a couple goals, then that sets the Canucks up well to win the game. So if it were me, I would go Lotto line. I would go Horvat, Höglander, Garland. Then I'd go Dickinson, Podkolzin, Pearson. And then I'd go Lammikko, Dowling, and Matthew Highmore. But it sounds like Podkolzin might not even play tonight because the Canucks did not have a formal morning skate. There are only 3 skaters on the ice, and then Thatcher Demko, who is getting some reps in before tonight's game. Thatcher Demko will be tonight's starter. That is confirmed by Coach Green just a few minutes ago. But the 3 guys that were on the ice getting some extra work in were Quinn Hughes, Luke Schenn, and Vasily Podkolzin. So we don't have to say much about Luke Schenn. We know he's the 7th or 8th defenseman anyway. So there's a possibility then that Kyle Burrows is going in for Luke Schenn tonight. I don't think anyone would complain about that. Quinn Hughes skating. Travis Green did say he's a game time decision. He reiterated that Hughes was close to playing on Tuesday night against Buffalo. He confirmed that it is indeed a lower body injury, maybe when he got tied up with that Red Wings forward in front of the net on Saturday night. So a lower body injury, but he's could be ready to go tonight. I have a feeling Quinn Hughes will not be ready to go tonight because he didn't skate with the main practice yesterday, and obviously he didn't play Tuesday. Took a maintenance day Monday, and then had the day off on Sunday. So really, today was his first hard skate in 4 or 5 days. So let's see what happens. Obviously, the Canucks are way better when he's in the lineup, but if it means resting him one more game and have him ready for Saturday, then obviously you don't want to risk a further injury. So if Quinn Hughes does not play tonight, that means Brad Hunt will likely play again. And then you're looking at pairings if Hughes isn't in. likely of OEL with Pullman, the two new guys. Then you go Hunt with, what was I thinking of? Likely Hunt with Myers, and then you go Rathbone. Oh, big helicopter. Oh. You guys hear that? A big medical helicopter, maybe coming from Women's or Children's Hospital, or from VGH. Interesting. A little spoiler of where I'm recording from. So, back to that. So it'll be Myers, OEL and Pullman. It'll likely be Hunt with Myers, and then you can go Rathbone and Rathbone and Burrows once again, and they played the first 3 games quite well. So let's do that one more time without distraction. OEL, Pullman, Hunt, Myers, Rathbone, Burrows, with Shen being on the outside looking in. If Hughes does play, then you can go back to Hughes, Pullman, OEL, Myers, and then Rathbone and Burrows. So that's what the defense might look like. Now up front, if Podkolzin isn't playing tonight, I know a lot of Canucks fans are going to be upset. I won't be one of those fans. I'll be upset if he gets scratched 2-3 games in a row. But there's nothing wrong with 4 games in, pulling him out for one game just so he can see things and he can be in the box and see things happening and watch the game from afar. Again, a one off is okay with me. I don't want this to become an extended streak. And this isn't even confirmed. This is just speculation based on him skating this morning with Hughes and Shen. Now, if he's out, that means Alex Chiasson would be in. That's not going to make a lot of people happy, but it does give you a veteran, big body that you can put on the bottom 6, because I don't think he'll be in the top 6. I hope not. I want them to load up the top 6, but you could see them going, you could see them going, actually, Pettersson, Besser, Hoglander, Horvat, Pearson, Garland, and then Miller, Chiasson, and then Dowling, which isn't and then Dickinson on the 4th line with Highmore and Lamico. That, to me, a 3rd line of Miller and Chiasson, you almost feel bad for Miller with no Podkolzin. I would then load up the top 2 lines. And if it's Chiasson, I would go Lotto line. I would go Horvat, Hoglander, Garland, but maybe they're going to go Horvat, Pearson, Garland, and then your 3rd line could be Dickinson with Chiasson and Hoglander, then a 4th line of Lamico, Dowling, and Highmore. Regardless, there are a lot of combinations that you could go with. We'll know about 5 p.m. when the Canucks release their lineup and do their line rushes half an hour before the game. So we'll see. As always, put a score prediction in the comments and put your first goal scorer. I'm going to put Canucks goal scorer. I'm going to say 4-2 Canucks. Surprise, surprise. And I'm going to say Brock Besser gets the first goal of the game, his first of the season. Leave your comment below. Give me your score prediction. Tell me who you think the Canucks goal scorer will be. I'm going to tell you about the contest and then I'll do all the shoutouts. So starting tonight with my post-game videos, you guys know that I do what I liked about the game, what I didn't like about the game, and one other thing, fun facts, an observation, something that concerns me, whatever it may be. So what I liked, what I didn't like, and one other thing. I'm going to get you guys to do the same, build some interaction, and then if you do that, every game you're eligible to be entered once for a prize draw that I'll do at the end of the season, something nice, maybe $100 to the gifts, to the van base or something like that. So if all you got to do is leave a comment on my post-game video tonight with what you liked, what you didn't like, and one other thing that you noticed. And then if you do that, you can enter once per night, once per game, I should say. And then at the end of the year, I will kind of add up all the, and I'll keep the contest open until the next game, because I don't want people at the end of the season going back and making stuff up. So basically, you have from the end of the game tonight when I post the vlog all the way until the start of Saturday's game, and to tell me what you liked, to tell me what you didn't like, and to tell me one other thing. So look for that. I'll explain that again in my post-game vlog tonight. So look for that after the game, which is hopefully going to be a Canucks win. Shout out to my hero members, Nucks fan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame members Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, and Carol Bovenlander. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos, or in the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you'd like to, like this video, if you'd like to become a member of this channel, if you'd like to, leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Score prediction and first Canucks goal scorer. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. Enjoy the game. See you after the game with not a live stream, but my post-game wrap-up. God bless, and go Canucks go.